Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BeamNG Monster Jam Destruction Series, a point series of 2024. Tonight, we are back in Houston for show 2 of 3 with the same field of 16. Get ready because it's going to be an awesome show. We are joined here once again by none other than Max from Zona Monsters.
What's up, Zona Nation? Glad to be back.
Absolutely. The action is going to be great tonight. You guys are not going to want to miss out. Be sure to stay. This whole show is going to be awesome. We got Best Trick. We got Freestyle. And we're just going to give it all the action. Now, important thing to note tonight is there has been a small change in your field of trucks, as Black Pearl will now be driven by Jamie Garner until further changes in this series are deemed necessary. So again, Jamie Garner has taken over the Black Pearl truck until further notice. But on that note, it's time to get into competition tonight, and let's see those zombie arms for Barry Musauer in the zombie. Barry Musauer, he's had a rough time so far trying to find a footing in this competition. Maybe he's able to make things change tonight. We'll see what he can do. He's got it on those cyclones. Look at this.
Come on. Let's go. Alright.
I don't even know what that was. Back and forth, back and forth. I mean, it wasn't the donuts he was planning for. I think it was debatably cooler. What do you think?
That was pretty good. I mean, Mari, something. I mean, it's cyclones and then sidewalls and figures like that.
Absolutely. Well, I hope the judges liked it too, but we'll see what they say.
And the score for zombie is a 6.
A 6 tonight. Barry Musauer in the zombie. Not the biggest score we've ever seen here, but you know what? It's going to be pretty good for him here tonight. And it's time for your next competitor.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Coming up next here in the Best Trick competition, this is Colt Stevens, Thunder Roaris. Colt Stevens, he came out here last weekend and tried to make things happen in this competition. I believe he got a nice bicycle in there. That was pretty cool. Hopefully we'll see some good performance here tonight.
There we go.
Pretty decent first hit. I don't know though. We'll see what he can do for this next hit. This is your hometown hero. Don't forget, Colt Stevens has a title to live up to, but he is second to last. He wants to get back into points. He's going to have to try.
There we go. Oh!
What a save the sidewalls for Colt Stevens and Thunder Roars. I've never seen a... It looks like he was on ice almost. That truck was just like sliding across the floor. That was pretty cool. What do you think for Colt Stevens?
And the score. Thunder Roars is 6.2.
6.2 tonight for Colt Stevens. He is your new leader in the Best Trick competition. And who is coming up next?
Coming up next, it's Jamie Garner, the Black Pearl.
That's something you're not going to hear every day. Jamie Garner and the Black Pearl. You can see this is not a normal pairing. Cole Venard, he is not driving tonight for reasons not to be talked about here live on broadcast. Jamie Garner, though, as team captain there for the Garners team, he's going to do whatever he can to try and get that Black Pearl name back up in points tonight.
Oh, there we go. Watch the line. Watch the line. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Pretty decent first hit tonight for Jamie Garner and the Black Pearl. See what he's planning to do for this next hit. Looks like he's giving that pod some more love here.
There we go.
Oh, that was cool. Nice little wheelie at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for Jamie Garner and the Black Pearl.
And the score for Black Pearl is 5.2.
5.2 tonight. Jamie Garner, only enough for last place right now in these guest trick competition. And coming up next, in the black and green wrecking machine, this is Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. Oh! Oh, what do we got going here?
Yeah, let's go, Adam.
Oh! Tough break for Adam Anderson, not getting that classic Gravedigger save that we would love to see. It's a shame. I mean, he did take a risk here. He did something we've never seen before. It just did not pay off for him here tonight. What do the judges say?
Gravedigger is a 4.
A 4 tonight. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger, man. He's really low in points. He was looking to get back into the points, and he just lost all of it all over again, getting the lowest score so far in the skills competition.
Coming up next is Price County Redcliffe Mohawk Warriors.
Here he comes, Mohawk Nation's own Bryce Kenny and the Great Cliffs Mohawk Warriors are try and make some things happen here tonight. He is currently 12th place in the series standings. Not a very good place to be. He's just going to get right into it. Is anyone going to get a break here tonight? I mean, this is turning into a repeat of last week. I don't know if you remember that, but everyone was just going over first hit and skills. But it left some good action for Freestyle, so maybe tonight could be that same thing. You never know, but tough break for Bryce Kenny. Let's see what the scores say.
And the score. All-Hawk Warrior is
a 3. Low score tonight for Bryce Kenny. Again, the new lowest score. Every single score has been lower than the score before it this show so far. It is a shame, but hey, the skills challenge, it's basically just preparing these drivers and these fans for Freestyle, so the action will hopefully be better later on tonight. But coming up next in the Crazy Bowl, it's Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Getting those fans ready, and he is lining up for something special here. What do they call this move?
This is called the maximum moonwalk. One of my favorite moves from skills.
A maximum moonwalk. He's taking one out of Tom Mensch's book here tonight.
Here we go.
Look at that balance. See him steering those rear two BKG tires a little bit as well. Oh, hold on.
Oh, shoot.
Oh!
Oh.
That, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know what he's gonna do for the second hit here. We'll see what he can make happen. Gonna have to improvise a little bit there, only having 3 tires to really work with. Oh, I mean, he made the most of a tough situation there. Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, trying to make a bicycle happen. Hey, he tried his hardest. Let's see what the scores say.
And the score for El Toro Loco is a 5.5.
5.5. Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, not enough for the lead here tonight. You know what, though? It's not the lowest score, and he did make one of the cooler moves we've kind of seen all season long, so it's gotta be worth something, but hey, tough break.
Coming up next, get those dogs out because it's monster mode.
I want all of your socks off right now. What is going on?
Oh, okay.
oh, okay. Chris Kohler. I mean, hey, the body was gonna be gone at the end of this either way. We know how Chris Kohler does the skills challenge. Hey, I want all your socks off. This is Chris Kohler in the Monster Mutt. Oh, we're gonna get right into this though. Look at this.
Here we go. Oh. Oh, let's go.
What a great first hit there for the Monster Mutt, and he still has another chance to make some things happen here tonight. Chris Kohler in the Monster Mutt. One thing I've noticed with these Houston shows is this crowd is really a big fan of bicycles, and Chris Kohler is starting off with a very solid bicycle. That's gonna be worth something here tonight. And he's just gonna go for it here.
Whoa, come on. Oh, yeah.
Chris Kohler in the Monster Mutt. Wave those dogs in the air for Chris Kohler. What a run. Put your dogs together and let's see what the judges say.
Monster Mutt is a 7.
A 7 here tonight. Chris Kohler in the Monster Mutt. He is your new leader. Max, can I make one simple, quick request right now?
Oh, yeah.
Let me hear you scream. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, team captain of Team Scream, it's Jim Kohler in Avenger. Now, he's running a special body here tonight. It's the Garner Sewing Avenger. What inspired him to bring this one out, I'm not sure, but hey, I mean, it's a new body every week, and this was his choice, so, hey, Jim Kohler in Avenger, he's gonna make some things happen. Oh no, what is he trying to do here? Is he lining up for the max? Jim, is anyone gonna tell you it's not gonna work? Ah, he's gonna try to go for it here. Excuse me, Jim.
Yeah, maybe to run C10 body this week was a bad idea.
So Jim Kohler, he is done here in best trick. Both the rear four links are out. I don't even know if he's gonna be able to get this truck put back together. We'll see what he can do. Hey, put your hands together for Jim Kohler and get your scores in.
And the score, Jim Kohler is a 2.
A 2 tonight for Jim Kohler, and honestly, after that, we'd be lucky to see Jim Kohler return for Freestyle. We'll see what happens, though. Tough breaks, tough breaks. Wait, that might be the funniest thing we've seen this year so far. Jim Kohler rips that truck to shreds. That being said, it is time for your next competitor.
Coming up next, it's Flying Ryan Fisher Shaker. Push out.
Oh man, Ryan Disharoon. Hey, I think that theme song's becoming just as iconic as Bad to the Bone at this point. Hey, here comes the boom, man. We got Ryan Disharoon in the shaker. We'll see what he's gonna get lined up for here. Oh, not again. Well, it's not all sunshine and rainbows here at Monster Jam. It is all fan judging, though. Let's see what the scores are.
And the score for Shaker is 1.5.
1.5. I think that's the lowest score we've seen this season. Look how fast he's flying off the track. Ryan Disharoon is not happy. And the unfortunate part for him is he was just getting back in the points race as well, just to lose it all right now. It is a shame, but you're gonna have good events, you're gonna have bad events, and this was just not one of his lucky times. Ladies and gentlemen, though, coming up next in the Great Clip Skills Challenge, this is Too Tall David Olfer Velociraptor. Okay, well, this move went really bad for Ryan Disharoon, but Too Tall is going for it. Maybe it's not about the move, maybe it's about the skill, because Too Tall is living up on those front two tires right now.
Come on, Too Tall. Let's go, throwing all 4 BKT.
That was very interesting maneuver. I don't really know what to call a save like that, but that is absolutely correct. Back on all 4 BKT tires tonight. Too Tall David Olfer. He's still got one more hit left to go. Taking it up onto that center pod here tonight. Too Tall, David Olfert, and the Velociraptor doing something we have not seen so far this season. Get those scores locked in.
And the score. Velociraptor is a 6.8.
6.8 for Too Tall, David Olfert, enough for second place tonight in the Skills Challenge. And to the next competitor.
Coming up next is Camden Murphy.
Camden Murphy, here he comes here tonight. Score to beat a 7 right now. Chris Kohler in the Monster Mutt. Camden Murphy thinks that looks easy, but we'll see if he can live up to the expectations of driving that special Monster Jam Bakugan Dragonoid truck. Might be the third attempt we're seeing for this move tonight. Already lost the hood. This has happened at every skills challenge so far this year.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, maybe losing the hood was a good thing though. It's showing a lot more skill with just the tires and not the hood to kind of rely on right now. Hey, when we call it the skills challenge, this is what we mean. Camden Murphy demonstrating his full skill right now in that Bakugan Dragonoid truck. And he is going to set it down. That is your first hit here tonight, Bakugan Dragonoid. Oh! Careful, Camden, look at that.
Oh, shoot. Let's go.
Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid, making things happen here in the Skills Challenge tonight. Put your hands together and let's see those scores.
And the score. Camden Murphy is 7.5.
7.5, Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid, your new leader. Great scores tonight for the Bakugan Dragonoid. Coming up next here in the Skills Challenge, not in his typical ride, but ready to make things happen, driving that special Rod Ryan sponsor, it's Corey Rummel. Looks like we're getting a bit of a tombstone attempt here. Oh, not again. This is Jim Kohler 2.0. Corey Rummel, he has broken that rear left forelink. Fortunately, it's only one and not literally the entire rear end. So it should be an easy fix, but unfortunately, that's going to end the skills run tonight for Corey Rummel in the Rod Ryan Show. Let's see those scores.
And the score for the Rod Ryan Show is a 2.
A 2 tonight, Corey Rummel. Tough break. Man, you know, when you try and give it your all and you just end up completely bombing. It's a real bummer, especially since he was just getting into the top 5, but he'll have a shot in freestyle.
Coming up next, Ryan Anderson, son of a bitch.
Ryan Anderson, 4th place in your series standings right now. Earlier this season, he was that series leader. Wanting to reclaim that title, he's going to have to try as hard as here tonight. Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Oh, looks like we're going to have another attempt. This move seems to be becoming very popular right now. But hey, Camden Murphy did it and ended up with the lead right now, so maybe Ryan's taking some inspiration from that. Look at this. Living on those front 2 BKTs right now. Look at that balance.
Ryan Anderson knows how to do that.
I mean, he did invent the move, to be fair, so. Ryan Anderson, son of a digger, that is his first hit here in the skills challenge tonight. Ryan Anderson getting ready for hit number 2. Tough break for Ryan Anderson. A perfect first hit, but that turning block on the way on that second hit, and unfortunately cannot make things happen. Let's see those scores.
And the score, son of a digger, is a 6.5.
6.5. Ryan Anderson. Not a huge score here tonight. It's a pretty decently up there score, so I don't think we're going to see Ryan really dropping points much, but I'm sure he was looking for a better outing here tonight in that son of a digger truck. Coming up next here in the skills challenge, this is John Gordon, Bad Company. Looks like we're seeing another hit attempt here for this same move.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I think that's the 3rd time we've seen this same thing happen here tonight. John Gordon of the Bad Company goes over. Let's see those scorecards.
And the score is a 1.5.
1.5. That's the second 1.5 tonight. Super low score, but I mean the performance was just not here today. On that note, it is time for your next competitor. Currently 2nd place in the series standings, I believe with 58 points. Zach Garner on the wild side trying to get back in this series lead. We'll see what he can make happen here tonight. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
What a combo, Zach Garner in the wild side. Still got one more hit to make things happen here tonight. Zach Garner trying to moonwalk it. What a run there for Zach Garner in this skills challenge. Let's see what the scores say.
And the score for Zach Garner is a 7.
A 7 here tonight for the wild side. Not enough for the lead, but a massive score here tonight. And I think that's going to help him in the points a lot. On that note, only one competitor is still left to compete here tonight. Behind the wheel of the Max D machine, this is none other than Colton Eichelberger. Let's talk about that special body we're seeing tonight. Got that special yellow body, yes. Colton Eichelberger ready to make things happen. Lining up here. Looks like we're going to see one last attempt tonight for that maximum moonwalk here in this skills challenge. Take a look at that. Yep, pretty clean first hit here tonight. Colton Eichelberger and the Max D showing off those balancing skills. Still got one more hit left to go. Oh, shedding that hood off that Max D body.
There. Oh. Oh, come on, Cole. Let's go.
Colton Eichelberger in the Max D, a classic maximum destruction save. Hey, that's one way to end out this skills challenge. Let's see what the scores say to that.
And the score, Max D is a 7.2.
7.2, Colton Eichelberger, not enough for the lead, which means your winner in the Great Clip Skills Challenge here tonight, Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid. Well, that skills challenge was really something. We saw a lot of disappointment, and we saw some pretty interesting things. You know what? I think the one thing that we didn't see in this skills challenge here tonight was an outstanding save. I mean, we saw a couple of pretty good saves from like Camden and Too Tall. And I guess Colton Eichelberger also had that pretty good one, but we didn't really see those sidewalls we're kind of used to seeing. Maybe things will change in freestyle, you never know. What were your thoughts on the skills challenge?
I think it was pretty good, but unfortunately some drivers failed to do their first tip, but I'm excited to see what these drivers can do for freestyle.
Absolutely. And speaking of freestyle, this is officially time. I hope you guys grabbed your popcorn and used the bathroom in that 30-second intermission you got. But it's time to get right into the action. And coming up first here in freestyle, let's see those zombie arms for Bari Musauer. Oh no!
Oh shoot, come on, Bari, come on. Okay.
So I don't think that first hit went as planned. I don't know if you saw it, but he broke that 4-link there in the rear right clean off, and he's not going to be able to complete minimum time. If Bari was hoping to get out of last place in the scores, I think he's kind of out of luck, because that was just a disappointment. You can see there the rear right 4-link is gone. Unfortunate break for the zombie, but sometimes that's how things are going to go. Again, no score here tonight for Bari Musauer and the zombie. Who do we got coming up next?
Coming up next is your hometown hero, Colt Stevens, down the road.
Here he comes, Colt Stevens, Thunder Roris. Again, these drivers got 2 minutes to make things happen out here. Gotta get as much of that time filled. Bari could not make that happen, but 2 minutes on the clock here for Colt Stevens. We'll see what he can do. Look at that air to kick things off, though. Don't forget who Colt Stevens is. This is your hometown hero.
Oh man, this is like ice.
Absolutely a perfect save right there. Looking like a gravedigger driver, like an Anderson out there. Oh!
Oh man.
Look at that air! And that's gonna do it here tonight. That's a shame. I guess we'll see what the future looks like here for Colt Stevens. That's gonna end up the freestyle run. He does fill at least 30 seconds here tonight. So we'll see what those scores say.
And the score for Colt Stevens is a 4.5.
A 4.5 for your hometown hero, Colt Stevens. Unfortunately, he did not fill 60 seconds, which means he will only be going home with a 3.5 because he did not fill at least half of his time here tonight. It is unfortunate, but sometimes that's how things go here with Monster Jam. That's going to do it for Colt Stevens. Coming up next here in Freestyle, it's Jamie Garner in the Black Pearl. Filling in for Cole Vennard, who is not in the driver's seat right now. Cole Vennard, unfortunately, not able to compete. Jamie Garner's going to try to make some things happen. Oh, that's gonna do it. Jamie Garner in the Black Pearl only fills about 40 seconds of the time here tonight. Let's see what the score is.
And the score for the Black Pearl is a 3.
A 3 here tonight for Jamie Garner. He only fills about 40 seconds, so he will only be going home with a score of a 2 here tonight. Hey, I mean, that was a real bummer, but do you know who's coming up next?
Oh yeah, I do. Coming up next digger. There we go. Come on.
Adam Anderson did not get the freestyle he wanted here in Houston last week, but he has to make up for this crowd, and right off the bat, it's already looking like he's ready to do that.
Whoa. Whoa.
Halfway done with this freestyle run here tonight.
It looks like it's lined up for the more backflip for him.
30 seconds to go. Adam Anderson as he nails the backflip.
Full send, Adam. Full send. Oh! Oh, let's go, Adam.
Adam Anderson with the save.
They ain't messing around this time.
Adam Anderson time is now expired for the Gravedigger here tonight. That does it for the Gravedigger. Listen to that clapping. Those fans are loving it here tonight. Adam Anderson finally getting his act together here in Houston. Let's see what the scores say.
And the score. Gravedigger is an 8.5.
8.5, Adam Anderson in the Gravedigger, your new leader, and also I think one of the highest scores Houston has seen so far this year. What a run for Adam Anderson, showing these fans what Gravedigger can do when Adam puts the pedal to the metal. On that note, though, coming up next, one of Adam's best friends, Gears and Nacho's partner, this is Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. You know, Bryce Kenny has an advantage over all these other drivers. And it's because he's geared for life. So that's yeah, that'll work to his advantage here. We'll see what he can do. And there we go. Beautiful slap wheelie kicks things off here tonight for the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Oh! Bryce Kenny not messing around here tonight. Look at that little move he got right there as well. Oh no.
Oh, it lands it directly to the Great Clips ad.
I didn't even notice that. I mean, If you're gonna go out, I guess you gotta go out right. And double sponsorship. Hey, you know, he was only able to fill 59 seconds, so it's a shame, but let's see what the scores say.
And the score for Mohawk Warrior is up 5.5.
5.5 here tonight. And because he could not fill half of his time here in freestyle, he'll only be going home with a 4.5. You know what? He tried his hardest, but sometimes that's just how it's gonna go. Hey, I mean, it was a pretty cool run. You gotta give him that. It just didn't end as planned, but he'll be back next time later this week when Houston is back for the final show this year. Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. This is his first time running full-time in Stadium. We're going to have to see what he can do here on this series. He did hold the series lead after the first event, but he did lose it, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for him, maybe not for some of the other people out here. But he's going to try to get that back, that's for sure. Tough hit for Armando Castro. Looks like that truck did hold together though.
Oh.
I mean, he is driving that truck like it's called El Toro Loco right now. Oh. Only half the time left on the clock right now. And the disappointment tonight, no save for Armando Castro. Well, he did complete at least half the time, so we'll see what the scores say.
And the score for El Toro Loco is a 5.
A 5, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, tough break. I mean, he tried his hardest, but I don't know if he was necessarily trying his hardest to win or just to end up on the list. While if there's anyone we've learned to watch out for, he had one of the best skills runs of the season. Get your dogs in the air. This is Chris Kohler, Monster Mud. Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Walking the dog. Chris Kohler. He is freestyling it up right now.
Oh shoot. Oh.
And 30 seconds left
Oh.
to go. That body just went flying.
Well said. No way. Come on, Chris. Oh my god.
No! I guess he was just a little too close to. I mean, that was cool. He backed it up, had that spatial awareness, couldn't save it, but he was, I think, the first driver tonight to fill the clock, or maybe the second. So that's got to be worth some points, and he had kind of everything you would want from a good Monster Jam freestyle. So let's see what those scores say.
Chris Kohler is a 7.5.
7.5, that is a pretty good score tonight for Chris Kohler. Not enough for the lead, though. And Monster Jam fans, we are officially receiving word that Jim Kohler, at this point, is not able to return to competition due to the breakage earlier tonight. He's going to try to make it back later, but as of now, he is not able to compete. Who's coming up next instead? Here comes the boom for Flying Ryan Disharoon. The amount of backfire on this truck is just insane. There's like no other truck that sounds like that. Oh!
Come on, Flying Ryan.
Oh!
Let's go.
What a save tonight for the Shaker. You can see him shedding those body panels. Flying Ryan, that is what I'm talking about. Still got a decent amount of time left as well. So Ryan Disharoon, he is not kidding around. Oh no. About 30 seconds left on the clock. Oh! Time is almost expired tonight for Ryan Disharoon. And that's gonna do it tonight. Flying Ryan Disharoon, Shaker. What a freestyle run. Everything you could ask for, Ryan made it happen. Let's see those scores tonight.
And the score. Ryan is a 7.8.
7.8. Ryan Disharoon and Shaker are currently enough for second place. Coming up next, it's the man they call Too Tall, David Olfert, Velociraptor. Oh, cutting it close. Too tall, David Olford not kidding around right now. Oh! Oh, hold on. Taking it in a wild ride. What was that? I don't know where that came from. About half the time is still left on the clock. Oh!
Come on, too tall.
Oh! 30 seconds left on the clock. For the people, he nails it. Into the moonwalk. Too tall, David Olford, as the time expires tonight in Monster Jam Freestyle. David Olford, Velociraptor. What? Max is in awe right now, and so are all the Monster Jam fans at what an incredible run we have just seen. What do you think about that?
Oh man, it's too tall. Like it's best, man.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the scoreboards.
And the score with David Too Tall Olford is an 8.8.
8.8. You have a new freestyle leader, Too Tall David Olford, Velociraptor. Man, what a run. That is what I'm talking about. And who do we got coming up next? Man, Camden Murphy, he is fired up coming into freestyle right now. He went home with a score of, actually no, he got like the winning score. I'm getting my drivers mixed up. Yeah, he won skills, so he has a really good chance at getting up in those placements if he can give it his all here tonight. Look at that big air. Camden Murphy, lots of energy right now. Oh! He landed it.
Okay.
He does fill about 35 seconds. He qualifies for a score. Not sure what exactly that score could be with how that run ended, but we'll see.
And the score for Bakugan Dragonoid is a 4.
A 4. He does not fill half the clock. That is a total of 3 points tonight for Camden Murphy. That is a shame, you know. He was coming off of a really good score, but sometimes that's just how things go here in Monster Jam. And ladies and gentlemen, we are also getting some more news on Team Screen. Corey Rummel is not currently able to run as well. They are hard at work. Tyler Davidson having to manage 2 trucks right now. Avenger and Rod Ryan Show trying to get back for freestyle later here tonight. In the meantime, how about 4-time World Finals champion Ryan Anderson, son of a digger? Ryan did not get the freestyle he wanted last weekend. He ended early after failing the backflip. You know what though, he's back to try again tonight. And he is going. For a while, Ryan's brother, Adam Anderson, was holding a freestyle lead here.
Oh, shoot. Come on, Ryan. Oh,
man. And Ryan is done. He does not complete enough time for a score. You know that's a shame because he was so high up in points. Looking to get even higher up in points. Unfortunately, though, he cannot make it happen.
Looks
Tough
like
break.
he tried to pull a Detroit 2014, where he looked like he was trying to. He kept going when his truck was on the roof, but he just kept going, trying to make it to a save, but couldn't make it happen this time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he tried his hardest, but hey, he'll be back later this week for the final show in Houston. Unfortunately, though, he is definitely going to be dropping in points. Going home with no score in freestyle here tonight. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum, dum. John Gordon, as we near the end of freestyle tonight. Only 3 runs left to go. Unless Team Scream can get their problems figured out, then we'll have 4 or 5 runs here tonight. We'll see what they can make happen. In the meantime, we'll see what John Gordon can do. He's going to have to put up a big fight here in freestyle after going home with only 1.5 in freestyle, which will total up to 2 later on. Assuming his freestyle score does not affect that. So it is a shame, but you know, that just leaves him with more to do in freestyle.
Okay.
I'm glad he didn't break off a tire at the end of that save, because we almost could have seen what we saw happen to Camden Murphy earlier tonight. Fortunately, though, that does not happen. Hey, he's got some nice flow going. That's selling things.
Oh, shoot.
He's all good right now. Absolutely, that was massive air for John Gordon. 30 seconds left on the clock.
It's mini flip time.
For the people, Morgan backflip.
Oh, he did it.
Incredible rotation. I mean, that's something you don't see every day. Oh no. I mean, that could not have felt nice on John Gordon. You know what, though? He's keeping it going here. Time has officially expired for the Bad Company here tonight. Oh! And put your hands together, John Gordon, Bad Company.
And the score. John Gordon is 7.2.
7.2 tonight for John Gordon. That is a pretty good score. Not the biggest score we've seen, but pretty up there. On that note, it's time for your next competitor. Hey, he absolutely had the night he was looking for in skills, so freestyle is kind of a bonus here. This is Zach Garner, Wild Side. Are you kidding me?
Whoa.
Put your hands together for Zach Garner.
Man, that was the freestyle of all time right there.
Freestyle of the Year award goes to Zach Garner. Though I don't even know what just happened, man. I don't even know what just happened. Hey, Zach Garner, Wildside, tried his hardest. Really got some big, high-flying action. Now, Monster Jam fans, we are officially receiving word that Corey Rummel and the Rod Ryan Show is back together and ready to go tonight in the freestyle competition. Spoke to Corey Rummel before this event. He said he had something special planned for freestyle specifically. You only wonder what that means, coming from Corey Rummel. Well, if he goes over first hit, I don't think we're seeing any special plans. Oh!
Come on, Corey. Come on.
Oh! Absolutely back on all fours because he tires tonight. About half the time left to go in freestyle. Oh. Well, we're not going to be seeing any special plans here tonight. Corey Rummel gets a little carried away. I guess maybe they didn't put that truck back together as well as they should have because that 4-link immediately breaks again. Hey, he tried his hardest. Let's see what the scores say.
And the score. The Rod Ryan Show is a 5.
A 5 here tonight for Corey Rummel. Not a very high score. You know what? Sometimes that's just how things go when you have breakages that are out of your control. He'll be back later this week. Now, on the unfortunate side, we are receiving news that Jim Kohler in the Avenger is not going to be able to return to competition here tonight, which means that there is only one competitor left to go here in freestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and let's take a ride on the dope ride. This is Colton Eichelberger, Max D. What were your thoughts on his freestyle last week? What did you think about that one? Absolutely, I love last week's freestyle. Colton Eichelberger making things happen. Yeah, I loved his run last week. He had saves around every corner, and I mean, speaking of saves. Whoa! Colton Eichelberger doing things the Max D way. So that's 50 seconds left on the clock. He's going for the Morgan to Morgan backflip.
Oh.
Oh! High five to the BKT sign. That's gonna do it for Colton Eichelberger. Hey, he might have left about 30 seconds on the clock, but he had an incredible run. Lots of awesome saves and the Morgan and Morgan backflip. Let's see what the scores say.
And the score. Max D is 6.8.
6.8 tonight for Colton Eichelberger and the Max D, but that means officially that your freestyle winner tonight in Houston, Texas for the first time this season, it's the man they call Too Tall, David Olfert in the Velociraptor. That is an awesome win. You know he's going to be cherishing that because he has had a very rough season so far, but being in 7th place right now, we'll probably see him move up from that win. Great night for Too Tall. This might not have been quite as crazy as last night, but it depends what you think. What do you think about tonight's event?
It's pretty good. I think last week was more crazier, but this week was pretty good, especially for Too Tall's freestyle. I think it was probably the freestyle of the year already.
Ooh. Pretty bold statement there, but I mean, I don't know if you're wrong either because, well, I don't even remember what the first save he did was. Because he did a save, did a backflip, did another save. The whole run was just incredible.
It was, for sure.
Colton Eichelberger struggling to get the best run he can, but he did get a pretty decent score in both competitions. So he might be able to maintain the lead, or Zach Garner might be able to creep up. Not too sure. We're going to have to review the scores later. But hey, what a night. Great show. Great action. Any closing notes?
Good show this week. Really liked it a lot, and hopefully I'll be here next time.
Absolutely. Thank you, all you fans, for coming out to tonight's event. One of the more interesting events we've seen. It had some ups, had some downs. Overall, it was what you made of it, but I think we had some incredible saves and some incredible action. Thank you guys for coming out. Everyone say thank you to Max for helping with the commentary and helping with the scoring, and I'll see you guys later this week with Houston 3 and round 7. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.